shop today?
Nor,
Yes.
I want you to get the jewelry for Fresh Double ready, please.
The whole show?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. I'm coming.
Nor, these two, please. Finish them up. This and this. Thank you.
Oh. Kilani Jewellery. Kilani Jewellery.
Nor, I need the jewelry right now for Fresh Double. Come on.
Hakram.
What?
Enough. How many things you want me to do for you? Look at me, I'm going crazy. How many things you want me to do? I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. How many things you want me to get done for you? Do
Jewelry.
Prepare.
Jewelry.
Pick up. Curbside pick up. Phone. No, it's not ready.
Fresh Double.
Not ready.
It's happening.
No, not
Jewelry.
ready. It's your show.
Welcome back to Fresh Double, coming to you guys in the heart of Toronto. This is Akram from Kilani Jewellery. Today is a different episode. Today, it's an episode about motivation, commitment, loyalty to the way we live, to the way we understand how life should be. For us to be able to pass on a good life, we have to be motivated inside and be able to be blessed, thinking that everything is good because life is good. When you're alive, you have to keep pushing. And from here, from you doing this, you can push on the next generation to be a happy generation. Due to this pandemic, it has split many people, it had broke homes, it had put a lot of stress and depression on so many different families, including kids. But here, ToranoMAX, Kilani Jewellery, Fresh at the Oven, and everything that we're doing, it has elevated from just jewelry to so many different things, including our intros, funny things that we're trying to add into our life, bring it to you guys, make you have joy, be able to connect with Kilani, always come back into Kilani Instagram and make you guys view and see everything that we do here at ToranoMAX Kilani Jewellery. Now, the episode of today has only 2 pieces. Due to Noor, if you've seen the intro, no, not really. We have a bunch of bags of full amount of jewelry that is ready to be displayed for months. But today it is 2 things. Today is a crispy and the freshest. Now the freshest piece in here has a selling value versus retail value. It is too huge, has a serious number on it that we cannot display anything else with it to compete with that value. But we wanted to give you guys more knowledge, education about what really goes down behind selections and stones and quality. Welcome to Kilani again. Here we're going to speak on our crispiest piece. Remember, the crispiest piece is done as a memorial piece. This person, many people know in the streets of Toronto, including all the rappers and all the hip hop industry, including us. Now I remember him, we've had our downers, but we picked ourselves and fixed our issues at the times and were able to manage and control our feelings. And that's why I'm gonna bring you this story. This story is so touchable because this person is amazing. He did leave a lot of people sad. They're his family, his brothers, his mom, everyone from his friends, neighbors thinks of him. Due to the problems of politics and many things that goes down, many of us young people have very much irrational movements and sometimes and be able to make major moves that can do a huge change in our life. But now, to keep it positive, when I always face anything that could be distraction, I always try to take it in a positive way and measure it and think about how can we solve or fix issues to be able to be great. Now, I remember we went through our downer, me and him, and as things were rolling, we were able to get in touch, get back again into real mood, and brought our joy and laughs and smiles together before he actually passed away. His rap name is Google Me. This person was amazing. He came to us in the market back then, and asked me to do many things in jewelry. We tried to work, and then we worked out in the end, and everything relationship was so amazing and stunning. And I loved it. Now we're carrying on this relationship to his own brothers. Now the crispiest piece has so much detail. The crispiest piece done for, rest in peace on his soul, Google me, rapper from Torano, from Rexdale, not too far from here. His brother came around and asked to create something in his memory. See this, MO right there, to represent his initials, and the rose to represent his life, his legacy, and the circle with the special baguettes going all around this frame to represent eternity, unity. This is why the circle of life come around this rose, and this piece is so incredible with the M. Is it a MO? Yes, MO. I know him, I know his rap name, but his real name with his initials is the MO actually. This MO is insane. Sitting on top of ToranoMAX dinosaurs, fully iced out with the top quality diamonds, quality finishing, engraving, and work and production. Taking the look of this in 3D effect. This is something insane. Out of this world. It has meaning. The circle of life, the eternity, the rose for his life and legacy, and the MO to represent his initial. Google me. You have made it to our table, and I know if you're still alive, you would be right here at Kilani Jewelry Complex. Thank you to his brother, definitely putting out a statement by making a great piece like this by Kilani Jewellery. Now, this crispy piece is really have so much values to the person that got it, values to the price that it has been dropped into it. But I want to bring you guys on the second half of Fresh Oven, where we're gonna take you deep into the making of the freshest piece and be able to explain to you more about quality. Stay tuned, let's go on a break.
Kilani Jewellery.
Check it out, it's crazy with the 3D.
Yeah, he likes the camera.
So it's big stones, big rocks. A buzz down Cuban, definitely Kilani Jewelry is the place you want to be at. Welcome back to Fresh Oven again with the hottest and the craziest and the crispiest pieces to ever come out of Toronto, the city of Toronto. The city of Toronto, we're putting your name worldwide. As you know, everything we do is worldwide right now. 70% of our business is worldwide. Overseas, abroad, far away, America, all over the provinces of our great country, Canada. Now, this freshest piece, it actually came through online. Very simple, very easy. The man reached out through our DM, connected through our numbers, break it down. He said what he needed, and he wanted to do a transaction. Now, you know, many people can't fly down here. So the person did actually a transaction virtually on the phone for one of the biggest pieces to ever witness, my eyewitnesses in the jewelry industry altogether. You know, 5 years ago, I had a beard that was fully black. Now it's full of grays, you know? I love it. But I realized in this past 5 years, I have matured so much and learn so much in experience about diamonds. GIA in everything you can count on. In all type of clarities, qualities, and all type of shapes. One of the biggest studies I did today, reading about diamonds. Diamonds goes for centuries and centuries of years. They were used to be passed on for tradings and money handling, and that's how it was going down. Until it was introduced into weddings by the Romans and into bands, and then they graded the diamond not for its quality, they graded the diamond for actually the reflection of the brilliance and the way that it reflects the light, including the hardness, the way the stone is unbreakable. So much you can put into it in pressure, you cannot break it that easy. So from there, from the solidness of it, that became a representation of commitment and relationships, friendships. It was even passed on. Now diamonds, all these years in the 1920s and up to the 1950s, they had no grading. They had just colors and how brilliant it is, and that's how people purchased them. In the 1950s, GIA was the first to grade the 4 C's and give us the knowledge on how to know our investments or anything that we are buying and putting our money in to understand the qualities, if it's actually valued what I bought it for or purchased it on. 4 C's comes in clarity, color, cut, and carats. Because people were buying the stone on size more, you know? They put up the carats to it, so it puts out the weights. They broke the C's in the cuts and make you have medium, poor, ideal, and excellent. They broke down the clarity and gave you I, SI, VS, VVS, interior flawless, and flawless. They broke you out the colors and they were able to give you grades to show you the colorless, the DEF. Now, many people ask, what is DEF? Now, the word diamond starts with the letter D. The alphabet is A, B, C, D, E, F. So, they took off the A, B, C and put out the D, E, F as the first group to be the colorless, which is top colors, where it gives you all these blues and all the fires and all the shine. And they've graded you GHI to be near to colorless and then go on in color. And made it easy for us to understand how we value diamonds. Now, GIA, when you request a GIA certificate, you are going to pay premium price. Because GIA is in New York, so you have to ship the stones, you have to insure them, get them appraised, get them pre-certed, and actually have them laser printed. So anyone will come in the hand of any diamond that's praised by GIA will have its own serial number to identify each diamond. Now remember, each diamond has its own identity. There's 92 different appraisals in here, but they all in the VVS 1 DEF. None of them are blue fluorescents, so they all sitting down with amazing white, colorless, and purity VVS. It gives you a full frontal view and deepness, and the way, the flow of each stone. The water, when you stare at it, it has a totally different effect, different relationship. Now, when we take in characters to be placed on tennis chains, I want to take you guys into the making. Let's take you guys into the placing of the stones or placing of the chain before we start to put the stones and how we measure the stones. Here, you see us, we place the chain to be sitting straight. Very important. The quality of the tennis chains that we make, they have to be on a very top quality finish. As you know, ToranoMAX goes in everything, in all the finishing, in all the quality of anything we're making. ToranoMAX evaluates every step to make sure and ensure the quality to our clients and to our complex. Now these tennis chains, they come very nice, finished, done straight. Once they go and be placed, you want to make sure the placement is very straight. Now you come to drill and actually build the home for each stone, and you want to check each stone to make sure when they sit beside each other, they won't touch each other because now each stone has its own millimeters, and the way we were going to set them one beside another, it's very important. So let's check it out. Now when we place the stones beside each other, and you see here, we number them from 1, 2, 3, 4, and place them one by one right beside each other, and make sure that when we finish adding up 3, 4 stones right beside each other, they won't touch each other if you put this chain flat. Why? Because definitely you cannot break diamonds that easy, but really, really easy for 2 diamonds to break each other. As soon as they touch, so you're lining big stones right beside each other, the girdle, which is the thin part of these diamonds where they sit on, if it touches, once you put on the chain flat instead of wearing it like how I'm wearing my own chain, and if these chains rub against each other, you're definitely gonna chip and lose your investment. Now after that, we start to place all the diamonds, taking it very carefully, making sure all the serial numbers of all these diamonds are actually appearing on one side, so you can verify each single stone to be matching to the number you're placing it on. Let's say here, number 9, and you got the numbering, it goes in here, number 69, number 68, and it keeps going on and on and on. Now, let's show them the video of how we place these diamonds from beginning to end. Now, you see here, we're pushing the stones to be seated in the house that we built for it. Now, if we actually build this home for this stone, we cannot take it out and put another stone to fit in there. If it's made for that one, we have to place this stone for that. Now look, he's squeezing the claws carefully, making sure he doesn't put enough pressure, because if you actually put too much pressure, you can chip these diamonds because they have thin girdle, and this thin girdle can be fragile, depends on the pressure you can add onto it. Now the last stone is the most important step, because this one, it has the end locking system. The end locking system, which is the male versus the female, the way we speak on it in the industrial way. Let's take you in very much closer. Look at the back end right here. Look at this lock, this pin, it goes into the last one. Now, if we open it, this one, this is where we started, because the beginning is where the male, the stone, doesn't matter how deep it goes, nothing is gonna affect it, because this latch is only going to go under the next stone, which is this one, which is the end part. This end part, if you don't do it correctly, when you come to push this, it will be touching the main stone here. And if it does that, it can actually force the stone to be out of the setting and make you lose your investment, or give you a weak lock by if you use it 1, 2, 3 times, and you come a month later, you'll find yourself having a very fragile lock, and it could be broken or twisting. Now, what's very important about that last step? The last step when we finish, it's called cupping. Taking the look on this cupping process. The cupping process, many setters and jewelers forget or don't do it, because it's much easier. I've told you guys before, you can always squeeze the claw and everything's all good. But here, to round, shine each single claw and make sure each claw is actually matching to the second one, and have them really securing and given enough amount of gold to hold these stones and fasten them and make them not ever come out. Not only that, securing the stone is not the only issue here. Assuring the quality of this tennis and the way it's going to sit, it has to be 1,000,000% perfect. Because if you're going to spend buying value over 1.6 mil, retail value over $3.5 million on this tennis. This tennis is so incredible. This tennis came about 4 months ago, and when he requested his order through our online, We took the person extremely serious because Kilani is used to dealing with overseas people. Once we took it very serious, the person did his transaction, we sealed the deal. We actually had to look for all these stones and make sure each stone is 1 carat and matching to the next one. 92 diamonds. It's like this guy got married to 92 different wives and made himself a very different style, different input on whatever he came with. He came to invest his money to have one of the biggest tennis chain worldwide ever made with the VVS DEF in color. Each single stone over a carat. A carat 0.1, a carat 0.2, 1 carat. All of them comes like they all came from one motherland. These dinosaurs don't have no different DNA. They all mined from the bottom, deep in the earth. And it took them so many years for them to be able to find all these selections. Now, diamonds are available. They are available everywhere. But when you mining so much stones, so much diamonds, you're not going to find VVS's and good clarity and quality in all the diamonds that people mine. All these mining companies, it takes them thousands and thousands of kilos before they find 1 carat good stone. And for us to put 92 stones on 1 chain, this can show you that Fresh at the Oven always coming to you guys with crispy hot pieces that has dinosaurs jumping and moving and dancing and giving you different reflection all around this $2 million plus chain. And I'm telling you guys, this is over $1.6 million in selling value. But in real retail value, it goes over $3.5 million. Now this tennis chain has so much attention, has ToranoMAX, detail, quality control in all sides, from polishing, from links, from the way it's going to sit. Everything about this rose gold chain is so incredible. It wasn't the first tennis chain that we had to make and made sure it fits these diamonds perfectly. We had to make 3 different ones till we assured these diamonds going to be secured and sitting accurately. Now these diamonds, each single one, GIA certified, VVS, DEF, all of them excellent, nothing less than that. And I'm telling you guys, each dime we're coming back to you, we're bringing you the hottest and the crispiest. Next week will be full of Mother Day specials. But this week is so juicy, it's so crispy, it's so big. It is so big that it's going to blow your mind once you see it live. But right now, we're displaying it for Fresh at the Oven. And next week, we're coming back with more hot, fresh, crispy pieces to ever blow your mind.
Kilani Jewellery.